Lueroi's Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver Walkthrough, Part 65. What's up, guys? We're back here in Cerulean City, and we're gonna take on the Gym Leader Misty, because we got her back into her gym, finally. And before we do that, let's give out the shout-out. It's gonna go to Beat0WYA. If you want to shout out in the next video, all you have to do is leave a comment below. So yeah, once you go and bring Misty back to her gym, it's actually full of trainers now, so you get to have all of the fun of fighting all these random sailors and swimmers and all that stuff. I think it's funny that there's sailors in here. It's like, do you guys realize this is a swimming pool? Like, you're not out in the ocean, you're not out in, like, even some big river or lake. You're in a swimming pool indoors, so have fun sailing. Or whatever you guys do, all you sailors. But yeah, I actually have the choice specs attached to my Meganium here. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm pretty much only going to use, like, grass-type moves in here, so choice specs boosts up my moves 50% when they're special attacks. And on top of that, well, the bad side, I guess, is that you can't switch your moves, because it is literally called the choice specs. You have to choose a move, and that is your choice, and you have to stick to it, unless you want to switch out. But since I'm just going to be using the same moves over and over, it shouldn't really matter, so I might as well get that boosted power. But yeah, if you guys don't have the choice specs, you should definitely go find the item. You get it at the Lake of Rage, where you catch the red Gyarados, and yeah, you can actually swim in, well, you can't swim, you can use surf into the swimming pool, but I'll do that in a little bit. Let's fight this guy first. He's been relaxing by the poolside, so he's built up all of his strength. So many trainers act like their strength and their personal endurance is somehow going to have an effect on the battle. It's like, I don't care how long you've been resting, if your Pokemon aren't strong enough, it's not going to make a difference. Yeah, I'm going with a Frenzy Plant just for good measure here. I know a Petal Dance would knock you out anyways, but every once in a while I like to see that animation. But yeah, with the choice specs, while being super effective and getting the same type attack bonus, Frenzy Plant is pretty much just off the charts in power. I'm too scared to even calculate it in my head because it would just be ridiculous. Actually, we're going to do it anyways, so it's 150 base power, super effective, that's 300, same type of attack bonus, that's 450. And you get the choice specs 50% boost. That means, what's half of 450? 225. So 675 base power. That's how strong that last move was. And hopefully I didn't fail in my math too hard. Yeah, now you have these three swimmers here just going back and forth, you know, just swimming the laps or whatever. You know, trying to get that Olympic gold medal. Trying to compete with Michael Phelps, I guess. Well, actually, these are female swimmers, so none of them will ever defeat Michael Phelps, I guess. But yeah, she's got a Golduck, so something a little bit more powerful, but still, Petal Dance will knock it out. So yeah, so far, no one's even, like, posing the least bit of a threat to Herbie here. He's just sweeping through every one of these trainers without even taking a hit. Pretty awesome, though, pretty awesome. But yeah, the levels are decently high with these gym trainers, but when you get to Misty, you're actually going to see Pokemon over level 50. I think they get as high as like 52, 54, so Misty is definitely a pretty powerful trainer. And it should be pretty easy for me because I have a Meganium. It's like for once in the game, having a Meganium is like better than having a Typhlosion or Feraligatr, but if you do have Meganium, this should be pretty easy. If you have an electric type, it should be pretty easy. Otherwise, it could be decently challenging. Water types are pretty powerful Pokemon. Anyways, here's Swimmer Joy. She only has one Pokemon. Oh, it's a Cloyster. Cloyster is one of my favorite Pokemon from the original games, but as much as I hate Cloyster and its amazing physical defense, I have to say its special defense is kind of horrible. And by kind of horrible, I mean super horrible. Like, this thing does not stand a chance against the Petal Dance. But Cloyster is a pretty cool Pokemon, though. But guys, I'm really happy about just my whole video situation right now. You guys are probably annoyed because it's been taking forever to update, and it's just like 2 weeks all the time for a new video or something like that, but now that Black and White is, the main part of Black and White is done, and I have officially moved into my new place, I should be able to whip out Soul Silver videos, like, regularly. Like, I'm hoping 2 or 3 times a week at least. So, yeah, definitely expect a big increase in videos from now on. Like, the long wait is finally over. We're finally settled in, so hopefully I'll get things back on track pretty quickly here. And this Seeking goes down. The King of the Sea, Seeking, goes down in one hit. Although Seeking might be the King of the Sea, I gotta say, Herbie is the King of the Land. And no one's messing with my Petal Dance right now. Not in this gym, at least. Petal Dance plus Choice Specs, just absolute annihilation. And the Sea King is going to go down. So you actually have some decent amounts of experience to gain by fighting these gym trainers. So definitely not a bad call. I'm sure you can try to avoid the swimmers by surfing around them, but you might as well find them before facing Misty. And I actually got through all the gym trainers without taking a single hit, so I don't even need to go back and heal at the Pokemon Center. And every time I do this, it's like, I feel like I should be waiting for something, but we can just go ahead and battle her. And she was expecting me. Of course she was, because we had to go find her on that frickin' route all the way up north, past the Nugget Bridge, but whatever, now she's here, and she's got some awesome battle music, gotta say. I love these gym fight music, or these gym leader music songs, whatever. I'm not making any sense right now. Alright, her first Pokemon is a Golduck, level 49. It's weak to Electric and Grass. It knows Water Pulse, Psychic, Disable, and Psych Up. Really not too tough of a Pokemon, to be honest. It's just a Golduck, so hit it with something super effective. I'm just going to go with the Frenzy Plant, I think, because that's just going to completely knock it out, annihilate it, but yeah, it does know Psychic and Water Pulse. Not too powerful of moves, though. It's not even Psychic type, so it's not going to do that much damage. So yeah, Golduck, decent Pokemon, but shouldn't really give you any trouble. Just kind of your standard Water type. So it's actually her only pure Water type on the team. All of her other Pokemon have a dual typing, so her other three will actually have better coverages for its weakness. Or for Water's weaknesses. For instance, Lapras here is part Ice type, so I'm actually going to switch out. And I'll go over to Heracross, because Lapras is weak to fighting. It's also weak to Electric, Grass, and Rock. But you probably don't want to use Rock types, because it does know Water Pulse, and then it knows Ice Beam, Sing, and Body Slam. Lapras is level 52, pretty tough Pokemon. It's one of the better Pokemon in the game, like stat-wise, in my opinion. So it's pretty bulky, pretty hard to put damage on, but I do have a super effective close combat, so I think I'll just go ahead and use that, see how much damage it does. I don't think it'll knock it out in one hit, but it could come decently close. Hopefully she doesn't just end up healing or something, but... Oh, that's actually super close. Okay. Well, now I have to watch my defenses go down and take an Ice Beam, but Heracross actually has good special defense, which most people don't know. So it should be able to live even though my special defense is lowered. Yeah, not too bad. So yeah, I'm sure she's going to heal here, so I'll just use Brick Break. I guess, in all honesty, I would have been better off just using Brick Break twice instead of Close Combat. Sometimes the weaker moves without any repercussions are the better idea, better strategy, but I had no idea how much Close Combat was going to do. I figured it could have done like half, it could have knocked it out. There was really no way to be sure, so yeah, one more Brick Break, and you are done. But yeah, if I just used Brick Break at the start, I wouldn't have had to deal with that defense drop, but it's not really a big deal. I'm not going to use Heracross for any other part of the battle. So there's Lapras. Some people might say that's her strongest Pokemon, but she still has her Starmie to come up, so we'll see. And yeah, for Quagsire, just go to your Grass types if you have them. Any Pokemon with a Grass type move will destroy Quagsire, because it's 4 times weak, and that's actually its only weakness, so might be a little bit more difficult if you don't have a Grass type. It does know Water Pulse, Amnesia, Rain Dance, and Earthquake, so it has some pretty powerful moves. Earthquake will definitely do a lot of damage, and if it gets the Rain Dance going, then you're pretty much just going to have a rough battle, because all of the Water Pulses that Misty uses will do more damage, so yeah, you're best to avoid that that Rain Dance. And actually, if you have a Pokemon with Sunny Day, you can pretty much cripple all of the Water types, because they will not be able to do anything in the heats. Well, they just won't do as much damage. And last up is Starmie, and the thing about Starmie is that it does know Ice Beam, which is super effective against Meganium. And on top of that, I'm about to get confused by Petal Dance, and it can confuse me with Confuse Ray, so I'm just going to go out for something a little bit more safer. So Aqua Volt, my Lantern, should be able to take care of it. Starmie's level 54, it's a Water and Psychic type, so it's weak to Electric, Grass, Bug, Dark, and Ghost. Luckily it has a lot of weaknesses, because it's fast and it can hit you really hard with Water Pulse, Ice Beam. It also has Confuse Ray, like I mentioned, and Recover, which is a nasty move, so I'm probably just going to use Discharge, try to get some good damage on it, but it likes to confuse you as much as it can. It's super annoying. It will just, every single turn, when you're not confused, it will probably confuse you. So yeah, this is what I was kind of worried about with Meganium. Hitting myself in confusion, then getting knocked out by Ice Beam, but luckily between Ice Beam and Water Pulse, Lantern really doesn't need to worry about taking too much damage here. And, yeah, here's my discharge. So really that's the best way to counter Starmie, in my opinion. Just send in something that won't take a lot of damage to water and ice. It's really not too difficult to find a Pokemon that can take those hits pretty well. I'm just lucky it doesn't know, like, Psychic or anything like that. And yeah, Starmie does have that healing item, so you're gonna have to put a little bit more damage on it. And there it goes again with the Confuse Ray. Yeah, this is gonna be super annoying. I wish there was an item to heal Confusion, like, oh, it'd be so nice. But no, I just have to deal with it every time. And hit myself. You could just switch out or something, but like I said, I don't want to switch over to Meganium and take an Ice Beam. And then when you start getting frozen, it just oh, I actually did get frozen, wow, right when I mentioned getting frozen. Yeah, so it can freeze you, it can confuse you, and even Water Pulse confuses you, so sometimes it damages you and confuses you. I'm pretty much just trying to say Starmie's a pretty annoying Pokemon. But I'm just going to use a full restore. There's no point of waiting for yourself to thaw out, always just heal it right away. It's the best way to go about it. Because either way, you're pretty much just going to have to wait around and sit around and wait for yourself to thaw out, so you might as well just take care of it. Alright, so... oh, the Confuse Ray again, right? Why did I even forget? Why did I even think for a second that you weren't going to use Confuse Ray? Yeah, just plan on her using that move all the time. The most annoying thing in the world. And Confuse Ray also doesn't miss, so... I mean, it's not a perfect accuracy move, it just doesn't miss like Supersonic would. And yes, I paralyzed you, but she's probably going to heal up here, so it was kind of worthless. I got a lot of damage on her, and I paralyzed her, but it's all for nothing. She tells me I'm someone that just gets in the way. It's like, your last Pokemon's almost dead, you should not be talking smack. Anyways, I guess I can't complain that she used the full restore because I did too, so whatever. And there we go, discharge. How about a critical hit and another paralysis? That would be awesome. But, won't get so lucky. But I guess one more discharge should knock it out. So as long as I don't get confused and frozen and all that crap again, I should be good. Alright, so another Ice Beam, not going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, there we go. Alright, don't hit yourself in confusion, please, just don't do it. Seriously, why do you have to do it? Oh, this is taking way longer than it should. It's like, Lantern can easily knock you out, but I just keep getting hit in confusion. And I keep getting frozen. Like, oh my god, it happened again! Why? Why do I... it's not even that likely. It's like a 10% chance. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to switch out right now. Maybe I should have done this a long time ago. I'm just going to see what Meganium can do here. Oh, and of course, you just use an Ice Beam, so... maybe this isn't going to work out as well as I thought. I'm just getting annoyed by all these freezes. Oh my god, are you serious? Is this actually happening right now? Am I imagining things? Are you actually freezing me for the third time in this battle? Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let Herbie die. I'm going to heal up Lantern, since it's also frozen. Yeah, like my whole freaking team is frozen right now. So yeah, I'm sorry. I don't even know why I went to Meganium. I thought it would work out, but whatever. I guess that's my punishment for doing something stupid. Yeah, I probably should have just stayed in originally with Meganium. I probably could have just knocked it out with one Petal Dance, to be honest, but whatever. Sometimes my strategies don't work out for the better. I mean, I'm still not worried about defeating Misty, just a matter of how quickly I can do it. Alright, Aquavolt, don't hit yourself. Yes, there we go. Finally, the luck is on my side. And that is easily going to be enough to knock. And a critical hit! Thank you very much for that critical hit I could have used at any other point in the battle. Would have saved me like 20 minutes of wasting all my time healing up the frickin' freeze hacks, but whatever. And she admits that I'm good. It's like, no, I'm so much better than you. You just got so lucky with all your frickin' ice beams, but whatever. We get the Cascade badge. I'll stop complaining because I complain way too much. And I get TMO3 Water Pulse, which is a 60 base power water move, so you probably won't even use it at this point in the game. Would have been kind of useful during the main storyline, but whatever. So yeah, you actually have to surf back. Yeah, this guy's in my way, so I can't... oh, whatever. Well, now that we've defeated Misty, I think we can actually start heading towards Brock's gym. Yeah, the first gym leader from the original games, Brock. We'll see how his team has changed up. now that we're in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but we might actually take care of a couple other side quest things before that, because now that we've opened up the power plant again, there's some other things we can do. But yeah, that's kind of the direction we're going to be going in the next video, and we are now certified trainers, so I will see you guys all in the next video. Stay tuned for more.